and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the New York Yankees. Okay, Singy, he's got some extra swagger today after that monster performance in the last game. So much confidence in that swing.
No doubt about it, Boog. He did everything but drive the team bus back to the hotel. Looking forward to seeing if he can ride that wave into this one.
First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway. And starting this one, Catfish Hunter. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Siggy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Foul ball there. Line drive. That's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
And here is Xander Bogaerts.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Right through there for a strike. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Bogaerts with a homer in his last game. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. The Reds aboard here at first with nobody out. And now it's even up.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that's a little bit high. Full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. And down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chase Headley. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Mantle makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. First pitch just misses. Tatis waits. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91.
1-1.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Number 3,
and here is Jackson Merrill.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. Over the last 10 games, he's knocked in 10 runs.
That clips the zone. 0-1. And a pitch. And a foul ball.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. Padres leave a pair. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. It's Major League Baseball. Back now in the Bronx. And on the mound in this one, Joe Musgrove. What do you look for here?
Well, you know this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats, and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll look up, and most likely that ERA will have dropped over time. 0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Ring him up, says Daryl Parker. That's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
And now, Derek Jeter. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. It features one of the sport's true superstars, Mickey Mantle.
He has over 1,500 RBIs in his career. I mean, this is a guy that loves the opportunity to drive in runs. Some people shrink under that pressure with runners in scoring position. But he spent his entire career in the middle of the lineup, and everybody knows he can do some damage.
2 out, space is empty. The 1-1 is fouled off.
He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one missed.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Lou Gehrig on deck for the Yankees.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Slides, but he can't come up with it. Runner at first with 2 away. Now here is Lou Gehrig. Right now third in the American League in RBIs. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Ruth leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Coming home. He'll score.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Mickey Mantle in the box now. No balls and a strike. Mantle matched a homer in his last game.
Ball, that's off the plate.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Man on second, 2 down.
That's a ball.
Bernie Williams waiting to hit for the Yankees. Ground ball up the middle. Bogarts on the run, throw to first, and it beats him. What a play. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Machado. Machado with a couple of homers in his last game. Outfield playing straight up now. Hunter back to work. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Hunter, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. And there's a foul ball. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Next offering is downstairs. Upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Good job to fight that one off. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And now it's Elias Diaz. First pitch misses. Runner on the go. Fouled off. He was late. The 1-1 is fouled off.
That's ball 2.
In the dirt.
2-2 the count.
And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Liner snagged it first. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play.
Man, those are tough ones all the way around. As a hitter, you feel you did everything right and kind of got robbed. As a runner, you're in a really tough position trying to read the ball and get back. And as the first baseman, it's a split-second reaction to catch the line drive as you're coming off the bag. But he did a great job of having the awareness to know he could get 2 outs, not just the 1.
And it's even up.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
And that's outside. 2-1. Popped up. Grich under it. Corrals it. And that is that. Nothing doing there for the Friars. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the right fielder, Bernie Williams. Just missed. Gets him to chase after that one.
Boog, our man Daryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
Struck him out looking.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just knocked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else, and you can't pull the trigger.
Jorge Posada, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. 1 out, bases empty. Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
1-1.
And a big swing and a miss.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Hayward makes the grab for the 2nd out.
Batting 8th, the 3rd baseman, Bobby
Grich stepping in now for the Yankees. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one misses. The count now 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Next pitch misses way outside.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if His run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. That one the other way. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We head on down to the top of the third. Yankees 1 and the Padres nothing. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Fought off foul. Strike 2. And ball 1.
This hitter's been seeing good velocity in the at-bat. It's kind of set up for that changeup. He hasn't seen it yet. Looks just like a fastball out of the hand.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That pays his third of the game. Luis Ariz stands in. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Ariz, an all-star a season ago, a career batting average over 300, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. The 1-0. Yeah, that's fouled off. Up and in, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ground ball to the right side. Gets to it with a slide. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great. Reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
And here comes Xander Bogaerts. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Two down, nobody on. The shortstop takes the ball. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. That's too low.
3-2.
Full count now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets him 1-2-3. Padres go down quiet. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. There's the strike. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? Stays alive. a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You
The
have to
center
expand the
Tony.
zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
So up next, Tony Gwynn went down on strikes his first time through. Fouled off left side.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
Ramirez gets his lead at first with nobody out. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Fights it off. He'll see another. Runner on the go again. Way inside, and that hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. First and second. No outs. And up next for New York, Derek Jeter. 0 for 1 so far. And there's the strike.
He's looking for a strikeout or a ball on the ground for a double play to sort of calm this situation down.
And a foul ball. No outs. Runners at first and second. Grounded to third. Could be 2. On a Cronenworth. Over to first. Safe. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a dime. Taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
First and third, 1 down.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your...
Runner on the go. Squirts away a little bit. Plays the play, and they cut him down. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. But the hands are still stinging after that one.
Got him swinging on the curveball. And he's registered 3 Ks. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. And downstairs.
Counts 1-0.
That one finds the zone, and it's a ball and a strike. And that's in the dirt.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just off the outside edge.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. A single his first time. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. The 0-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
And that one misses up and in. And the count 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
That missed by a lot. 2-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Gwynn sizes this one up and makes the grab. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We're midway in the 4th. Yankees 1 and the Padres nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Lou Gehrig. That one fouled off.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch.
Slamming a ball hammered right field, going back on its way, and it bangs off the foul pole home run. A gigantic blast, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0.
That fastball was out of the zone, and he still drove it out. Those swings leave pitchers scratching their heads. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something, but really... It's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
And now, Mickey Mantle. That clips a corner.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
just missed.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And that drops in for a strike. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Here's a high chopper. Headley tosses to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
batting, the right
Now
field,
Bernie
Bernie.
Williams struck out looking his first time. Cut on and lifted in the air. Hayward. 2 away now.
Now batting, the catcher.
Jorge Posada stepping in now for the Yankees. Fly to left his first time. That's in there.
0-1's the count. Ball, that's upstairs.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Two outs. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that skips into dirt. Next offering upstairs. And it's ball 4. He missed down low. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
Rich batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Posada, the runner at first with 2 gone. Foul ball, still 0-2. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Diaz on to first in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Hunter back to work. And Manny gets a piece.
You know, these Padres doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been...
Oh, now a great stop. On the money. Nice play.
Look at how he dives right there. He's able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
Diaz stands in now and watches strike 1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Up and in, and now it's even 1-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's what it was. If you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And there's two gone following the strikeout.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop. On the break and got him to swing over the top.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. First offering, and it just misses.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2-0.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. And that misses. Ball 3. Outside corner, there's a strike. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Hayward, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Next offering is down low.
2 balls, no strikes.
And that drops in for a strike. That one fouled off. 2-2. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. Strikeout number 8. Padres leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. Bottom of the inning, and now Jose Ramirez. Breaking ball misses down and away. Double-barreled action in the bullpen for San Diego. Jeremiah Estrada preparing to come on if needed. Suarez warming up as well. That one in the dirt, and the count is 2-0. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Hayward should have this one. Makes the catch. 1 away.
Now batting, center
So the
fielder,
batting order
Tony
turns over. Tony Gwynn stepping in now for the Yankees. On the corner for a strike. 0-1. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Pitch in the dirt, and the count is 1-2. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Diaz on to first. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
Yeah, the batter now, Derek Jeter. Fastball for a strike. Base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Babe Ruth stepping in now for the Yankees. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-1.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
In the dirt, and it's 1-2. Jeter off of first with 2 away. That one just misses. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. And a ground ball to first. And it's through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Back-to-back base hits. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Joe Musgrove is done in this one. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Pitching for
so the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Yuki Matsui.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Gehrig in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. On a line, base hit. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 3. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Now it's going to be Mickey Mantle. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch. Yankees up by 3. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. The 1-2. Ground ball right side. And foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Pitch misses there, and it's 3-2. Bernie Williams on deck for the Yankees. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. On the outside corner, got him looking. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 3-0. You're dialed into the show. All set for the top of the 6th. Digging in, Luis Arias.
Luis Arias.
And that one is lifted in the air. Mantle sizing this one up, hauls it in, and there's one away.
Up next for the Padres.
Now here's Xander Bogaerts now.
Bogaerts.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Bogaerts, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was born in Aruba. 1 down, base is empty. And it's fouled away. That misses the zone. Now 1-2. The Padres trailing by 3, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And a slider misses down and away. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Garrett makes the grab, 2 down.
The third baseman, number 7, Chase Headley.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Chase Headley. 0 for 2 in this one. And that is out of play. Two down, nobody on. And now the count is even. Swing and a grounder, foul first base side. That's down and in. That one almost got him. Center field. Gwynn makes the grab, and that'll do it. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. Yankees 3 and the Padres nothing. Back in New York, bottom of the 6th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Bernie Williams. Right through there for a strike. Bullpen action for the Padres. Jeremiah Estrada getting ready to go. He swings and fouls one off. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. To third. Headley sends it across to first. One away. Bottom of the sixth.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, Jorge.
And next for New York, Jorge Posada. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next pitch is outside. That one missed. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Dives and he can't hang on. Gets it there in time though, and they do get the out. 2 down, bases empty. Bobby Bridge stepping in now for the Yankees. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Hayward makes the grab, and that is that. We go to the and we've got ourselves a pitching change. John Franco.
Number 52, John Franco.
That's in there, and that is strike 1.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Next offering is in for a strike. That's down and in. A slider missed. That's to third. Tosses to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. So digging in, Jackson Merrill. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Franco is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Got him looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Here's Manny Machado.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
2 outs. Swings through that one for strike 2. He's so consistent that the manager basically can look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1.
When he takes the mound, you feel like, hey, this inning is wrapped or this ball game is over. He's just that good, and you can see it in opposing hitters as well.
2 down, nobody on. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
They know when he comes in, pretty much forget about it. Kind of reminds me of Mariano Rivera.
The 2-2. And Machado able to spoil that pitch. Got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jeremiah Estrada.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Ramirez leading things off and takes a strike.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Foul ball. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Gwynn in the box here lets that one go for a ball. That one out to right. Tatis sizes this one up, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for New York, Derek Jeter. 1 for 3. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Ball, that's low.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Fastball is outside.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Jeter tracking that one as it misses the zone for a ball. Babe Ruth waiting to hit for the Yankees. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. On the ground. Can't field it cleanly. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the 3rd out of the inning. So the Yanks go back in the Bronx, ready to begin the 8th. Now at the plate, Elias Diaz. Franco back to work. Inside, and it's 1-0. Just missed.
Off the plate. Ball 2.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. John Franco gives way. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you.
Pitching for the New York Yankees, number 36, K. Smith.
You only live once, you gotta live it up. Yes, my red tie with your red dress. We ain't even planning, but we matching those. Everybody looking when we passing those. We just turn the strip into a fashion show.
Let's keep going. Can't believe it's time. It's already 5, and I feel so alive.
Cronenworth in the box again. Takes a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Emmanuel Clase appears to be getting loose. Goose also throwing. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Osada throws to first in time. That takes care of Cronenworth.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Hayward stands in now and watches strike one. Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. Good eye right there.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Hayward down on strikes. So they go quietly there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Yankees 3 and the Padres nothing.
Now
on the mound now, Adrian Morejon.
number 50.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
There's a swing and a drive. That one back. And it's gone. So he goes yard to left. And they add a run. It's 4-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Garrett at the plate now. That's ball one. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And there's a ball.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Next offering in there for a strike. And now it's 3-2.
2 strikes.
High fly ball down the left field line. That's got a chance. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Mantle in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Throwing it back can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
One down, base is empty. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Now batting, right fielder.
Man at first with one gone. Bernie Williams stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can't forget it. A 2-run shot. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Adrian Morejon out of the game, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with a new pitcher after this break. Robert Suarez takes over on the mound.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Posada batting with one down, takes a strike. And that one pulled foul. Still only one out here in the inning. Swings and misses. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's going to be Bobby Grich. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Action in the pen down there. Mark Davis, the left-hander, up and throwing. To the right side, and that chance handled. Sends it to first. That ends the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Last chance coming up for the Padres. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia.
Yeah. Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
There's a strike.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander.
It's Xander Bogaerts now.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
It's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, splitter in the dirt. Posada collects, fires to first, out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top of the ninth. And that one fouled off. One strike away. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees take this one in a blowout.
Well, when you reel off 8 wins in a row, you're this close to double digits, and now all of a sudden it's a challenge within a challenge to get 2 more wins to get to 10. But there's definitely a high level of confidence that this team is playing at right now, and that's one of those things. You don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to disturb things. Make sure the clubhouse is giving you the same good food it's been giving you all along, and you can keep this win streak going.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB.